I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time again to the Tremaine podcast. I'm your host, Tremaine. Some call me Trey, some call me Trey. Don't matter what you call me, as long as you call me. Here for another TNA live reaction watch along, if I can get it to go. It's supposed to be TNA Unbreakable happening right now, but I'm having some technical difficulties. There it is. Finally showed up. It was being stubborn. It's saying, here we go. Don't forget, subscribe to my podcast. Definitely be sure to follow me on your social media, especially Facebook and Snapchat. When I get to Vegas, that's where I'm going to be sharing the most. And here we go with the TNA Unbreakable. This should be really good. We got 7 big matches on the way. It's starting at 10 p.m. where I'm at, which means this probably won't be over till after midnight. Probably like 1 in the morning when this is. Who is this? Oh, Eric Young. Took me a second. I just ask that y'all bear with me because my mind is in a million places at once since I'm going to Vegas in a few hours. And I just did the TNA Impact live reaction watch along video. So this will be, I just did 2 hours worth of streaming and I'm doing even more. This is probably the most of one night for me. Mackenzie Mitchell. It's good as always. Sorry, not sorry for making comments like that because I'm a man. I like this pretty much. Buck the system. Need that guy that was on Impact earlier with the sign that said "Flush the system." And this is live. We're live, Kyle. This is live in Vegas right now. It's 7 o'clock there. Here it's 10 o'clock. Bon Don. I think this is who I'm picking to win right here. Yep. Ace, not Ace Austin. Zachary Wentz. Yeah, this is my pick to win right here. I can't call who's gonna win, but I know I want Zachary Wentz to win because he's the only face in the match. But the way system work, it'll probably be JDC winning because they'll come out there and cause chaos, shenanigans. Like I said, I had to watch this live right now because if I watch it later, I would get spoilers on my phone. Ring the bell since I'm being in Vegas. All right, triple threat match to determine who moves on in this tournament. Opening night out, starting it out. This is gonna set the tone for the whole night right here. And JDC and Eric Young agreed they're gonna tag up against Zachary Wentz. He rolls out of the ring and says he's too smart. And now they're trying to pursue. The way Eric Young was walking right there, like he was a bushwhacker or something. Yeah, Wentz is gonna have to use his speed and agility. Fandango. Oh, he's taunting Fandango. I'm sorry, JDC. He's doing it again. Da, 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 da. They're still trying to double team Wentz, and they do. JDC double teaming Zachary Wentz, throws him to the corner. Wentz fighting back, boots to one, super kick to the other. Springboard, spinning crossbody to both of them. They roll out of the way. The ring. Zachary Wentz jumps to the apron, springboard off the second rope with a back moonsault. Lands on his feet, knock both the guys down. And he throws Eric Young back in the ring. He throws JDC back in the ring. Goes to the top rope again where he's most comfortable. Another crossbody from the top rope. Pins both of them. One, two, two, three. Try to pin both of them at the same time. Wentz bounces off the ropes, gets caught by Eric Young in a bear hug, and a double team from JDC. He clotheslined him while he was in the bear hug. Eric Young putting a burden on Wentz right now. Let it go tag team. Woo! Big fat shot from JDC. Then a right hand from Eric Young. They're just teeing off on Zachary Wentz. Another right from JDC. Southpaw, like 6, 7 shots. And now Eric Young moves around the way and starts putting the boots to him. JDC picks him up. He's like he's gonna suplex him. Does a taunt first. Then he hits that suplex. Tries to pin him. One, two. But then Eric Young pushes him off. Yeah, it's a triple threat match. What do you think happen? They're all supposed to be fighting each other, not double teaming. So then Eric Young, all right, Zachary Wentz trying to fight back, punch them both, trying to. Yeah, he's in a handicap match at this point. Oh, uses the assist from Eric Young to cut JDC. And Eric Young breaks up the pinfall. Eric Young tries to pin Zachary Wentz, so he gets a 2 count. Eric Young picks up Wentz, throws him. Yeah, he like twisted his neck. Now he picks him up off the mat and twists his neck again. Ow, your neck ain't supposed to bend that way. Now Wentz on the apron. Right hand from Fandango. I'm sorry, JDC. Another right from JDC, who's in the ring while Wentz is on the apron. And a third right to JD to Zachary Wentz. Wentz on the floor now. Now he's fighting with Eric Young on the floor. If it's no DQ, if I was Zachary Wentz, I'd go get a chair and even the odds, man. Another hard shot from Eric Young that Wentz on the floor. Goes it back into the ring where there's a waiting JDC who tries to pin him. One, two, sweet. Eric Young pushes him off again. All right, Wentz trying to fight back again. But then JDC with a hard knee to the midsection picks him up. Another double team coming from these two. And they're like, oh no, he drops Eric Young instead and then tries to pin him. One, two, sweet. Wentz kicks out at two. JDC finally attacked Eric Young for the first time, and this match has been going on for like 10 minutes. All right, then he puts Wentz on the top rope. He flat chop go, woo, to JDC chest, on the Eric Wentz chest. Eric Wentz, listen. All right, they're both on the top rope. JDC got him in the front face lock, about to try to superplex him. Wentz is countering, trying to make it not happen. Punch to the midsection of JDC, trying to break it. Finally gets the separation, headbutt to JDC. Another headbutt to JDC, drops him to the mat hard. On the top rope, Wentz missile drop kicks both Eric Young and JDC. And then they're both in different corners, running knee to Eric Young. And then a running knee to JDC. And then double team. Oh, rolling, running knee to Eric Young. And then a penalty kick to JDC. Running moonsault to JDC. And then a cutter to Eric Young. One, two, three. Eric Young kicks out at two. He tries to pin JDC. One, two, three. JDC kicks out at two. That running move, running shooting start press. Like I said, these moves are hard to call in this action. Like the total non-stop action, they call it that for a reason. The flurry of offense from Winston JDC. But then he kicks him in the midsection and hits him with a falcon arrow in the middle of the ring. One, two, three, because Eric Young pushed him off. And then kicks JDC out of the ring. Picks up Wentz, who hits him with a forearm and then a chop. Forearm chop from Wentz on Eric Young. Like a dozen forearm chops. Forearm shot chops to Eric Young, who then picks him up in a fireman's carry and then drops him with a burning arrow. One, two, sweet, because JDC comes in there and breaks up the pin. JDC picks Eric Young, Jackie Wentz up off the mat, and counters it with a running, another rising knee from Wentz. And then he springboard. Oh, but then gets powerbombed by Eric Young. Who then hits him with a power driver in the middle of the ring. Tries to pin him. One, two, three. Ring the bell. Eric Young for the win. So Eric Young advances in this tournament. So it's going to be him and AJ Francis versus another person to determine the first ever TNA Intercontinental Champion. International Champion, sorry. I'm thinking about WWE again. It's either going to be Eddie Edwards, Ace Austin, or Steve Macklin to meet AJ Francis and Eric Young to determine who is the first ever international champion. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow, guys. I should have my butt in there getting my stuff ready, but I'm in here doing this. All right, babe. That's the match I'm looking forward to the most. Mike Santana and the Hardys in the same team. I hope they beat Ryan and them to inch that like Joe Hendry and Masha Stanovich versus Frankie Kazarian and Tessa Blanchard. That's happening tonight. And a barbed wire massacre. That's gonna be bloody. TNA International Champion. It's gonna be good. They're doing it immediately after the first match. That's cool. And then this one, I'm definitely going for Ace Austin. I mean, I wanted Zachary Wentz to win the last one, but we see how that turned out. And then Ace Austin's making his way to the ring first. With the literal ace up his sleeve. That's why I like this. He's got to do this for Chris Bay. He needs to be the first ever international champion. Just because of Chris Bay. He's representing. He's doing it because he can. That's why I'm going for Ace Austin. Buck the system. Can't stand these. And then Alicia Edwards is out there. Her loud and much herself. With that screwy voice. Getting a host of boos. Just nothing but boos within the arena. That's, yeah, that's something up. Boo. Even he's wearing a Chris Bay shirt. Unbreakable. They're both wearing Chris Bay Unbreakable shirts. Even though they're heels. That says a lot. They was saying at that luncheon this afternoon that TNA locker room's like a family. Now we got Steve Macklin making his way to the ring. Run toward the enemy. He's got a good chance of winning too. Like, my heart wants Ace Austin to win, but my mind is thinking Eddie Edwards is going to win because, as they show her interfering with the match last week, Alicia Edwards in the system going to have the numbers game going. So we'll see. Steve Macklin, the only one that wasn't wearing a participation. Eddie Edwards is wrestling in his ring of bell. All right, let's see how this starts out. Like I said, Alicia Edwards at ringside. That's going to favor Eddie Edwards the whole match. She's that type. Clothesline to Eddie Edwards from Steve Macklin. Now Ace got him in that side headlock. Hits him with a back elbow. Roundhouse kick to the gut. Kick to the side of Eddie Edwards. Yeah, a whole lot of Fast and Furious action. Just like the last Ace suplex attempt. Gets countered. Hits the ropes. Macklin goes low and then back elbow to Ace sends him out of the ring. Eddie Edwards clothesline over the top rope onto the floor. Macklin goes with it. And now Ace over the top rope knocked down Macklin. Huge chop from Eddie Edwards to Ace. But then back body drops. Oh, Ace Austin onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And the way he hit was the awkwardest way he could have landed. Oof. He didn't land flat. He landed like the way KO used to power bomb people on that part of that ring. All right. Eddie rolls him back into the ring. Macklin going back in the ring now, but Ace, not Ace, Eddie punches him back onto the floor. Ace back to his feet finally. Gets chopped down by Edwards. Crowd chanting, "Fuck the system." And I agree. Rick Fat chop go woo on Ace Austin chest. Goes him back to the corner. Irish whips him to the other corner. Ace gets his foot up, boots him in the face, goes to the top rope. Eddie Edwards kicks him in the face to stop him in his tracks. Got him piggyback, but then goes Macklin hits him with a back body drop. Dodges the attack from Ace. Double underhook. Hits him with a back body drop as well. Eddie Edwards trying to clothesline Mason. Macklin ducks it. And clotheslines him twice. Hits the rope. Edwards ducks the clothesline. Luke does press from Macklin and rains down right hands like Stone Cold would do. Back elbow. That shot, you hit it impact. Counter from Ace Austin. Oh, and then a boot to the face from Macklin. Hits Austin on the knee. Clothesline to Ace. Clothesline to Eddie. Clothesline to Ace. He moved out of the way, so he clothesline Ace. Now they're about to double, triple German suplex. Double German suplex. Everybody laid out except for Macklin. Only one picks Eddie up. Front face lock. But then that body drops him off the apron onto the floor. Same thing to Ace Austin, but he lands on the apron. Punches him in the face. Dodges the attack from Macklin twice. And then PK kicks him on the floor. Springboard tries to maneuver, but Eddie dodges it. Clothesline from Ace, puts him on the canvas. Knee to the face, kick to the face, Russian leg sweep. Eddie Edwards in the middle of the ring. And then a huge leg drop. Oh, a huge clothesline in the corner to Eddie Edwards. And then he hits that spinning kick. Drops him head first onto the canvas. 1, 2, sweep, because Macklin broke it up. Macklin picks him up. Gets right forearm back and forth. Him and Ace Austin go. Trading hits. trading shots in the middle of the ring. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. But now Macklin got the upper hand for a minute. Now, down. Oh, that was a huge back elbow from Macklin, who throws Ace up against the ropes. Who lands on the apron, right forearm. Eddie Edwards tries to maneuver. Oh, and then he speared Ace Austin while he was on a handstand onto Eddie Edwards, who was on the floor already. That's great. And everybody laid out. Macklin finally back to his feet almost. Picks up Eddie Edwards. And now Alicia Edwards jaw jacking a fan. All right. Edwards in the corner. Macklin with a clothesline. Puts him up on the top rope. Punches him. Oh, chops him in the chest. Like he's going to try for a fireman's carry, a Samoan drop off the top rope. Trying to figure out what he's trying to do next. But now Ace Austin's in the ring. Yeah. So Macklin hit the Samoan drop while Ace Austin hit the power bomb on Macklin. Everybody laid out. TNA, 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 TNA. They'll probably replay that. Ace, one, two, two, three. Edwards kicks out at two. Crowd chanting. This is awesome. Now they're replaying that. That was crazy. Samoan drop from Macklin. And at the same time as Ace Austin is giving him a powerbomb off the top rope. Oh, nice kick to the head of Macklin. Eddie rolls Ace up, two, two, three. Only a two count. Edwards knocks Macklin onto the mat. He rolls out to the floor. Spinning heel kick from Ace Austin on Eddie Edwards in the ring. Who then goes to the top rope. Do it for Chris Bay. Come on, Ace. Alicia Edwards dropped him from the top rope. I knew she was going to get involved. That bull. Ooh. That's why I don't like her. Jezebel. Fuck the system. Fuck the system. Oh, with the crowd on this one. She's dancing and chanting with him. Now, Eddie Edwards going to the top rope where Ace Austin is perched. Come on, Ace. Yeah. Drop him. What is Ace got up his sleeve? Oh, but Eddie Edwards gouges the eyes. And then hits him with a German suplex. Not German. Oh, and then Macklin with a spear. A belly to belly suplex off the top rope. Sent Ace Austin out of the ring. Eddie Edwards is caught up in the tree of woe. And now there's Alicia Edwards getting involved again. And now she's on the apron causing a distraction. Tried to slap Macklin. He caught her hand. And then she slapped Eddie Edwards instead. And now Macklin with his finishing move. One, two, three, ring the bell. Steve Macklin for the win. I did not see that coming. I did not expect him to win. I thought for sure that let Ace Austin win for Chris Bay. So now we got our match for the first ever international champions. We AJ Francis versus Eric Young versus Steve Macklin. One of those three are going to be the first ever international champion tonight. That's later tonight. It's been a good tournament so far. One of them three, like I said, is going to be the first ever TNA international champion. I don't want it to be AJ Francis, that's for sure, but it's probably going to be him to win at this point. I want Steve Macklin to win. I had to pick one. I'm gonna vote on X right now. They got a poll going. Who needs to vote? Who we think's gonna become the first seller? I'm voting right now. Steve Macklin. That's my pick. Going to X right now. Got to have an interview from Frankie Kazarian and Tessa Blanchard. Gigi Miller interviewing him. Steve Macklin. 52% of the votes on X go to Steve Macklin. 24% on AJ Francis. 24% on Eric Young. So Instagram too. I'll vote for that too. Once again, follow me on all these social media sites so you can see my experiences that I have in Vegas tomorrow through Monday. Can't stand her. You're just gonna jump at Gigi Miller like that. Now we got the hockey team making their way to the ring. Oh, this is earlier in the evening. And then the assistant came out there, of course. Can't stand this. Excuse me. I'm sorry, who? Am I supposed to know who this man is? Sean Merriman? Huh. Wow. Yeah, they booed. They heard him say that and started booing. Moose. So this is open challenge next. I hope whoever come out there beat his ass. Take that title from him. Moose making his way to the arena, to the ring. Like I said, don't forget, Facebook and Snapchat are your best bet to keep up with me this weekend during this whole WrestleMania 41 experience I'm about to have. Because YouTube is not letting me stream like I am right now because I don't have 50 subscribers yet. Of course, she's Alicia Edwards with Moose. She'd have gone somewhere. You go fly a kite or something. But even Moose got a crisp facial. I almost want to buy that shit. Just to support Chris. The whole hockey team got front row seats. You see them right there front and center with their jerseys on and everything. There's like 12 different hockey players right there. Yeah, front row. Yeah, I'm wondering who's gonna come challenge him for this right now too. It's not for the belt, but still. Stony Akeem, who? Or Sidney Akeem? Oh, formerly known as Reggie Bird. His name's he was also he wore a mask for a while. Scripps. It used to be Scripps. It used to be Reggie. So that's his face and Moose right now. Hopefully he can beat him. He gonna have his work cut out for him because of Alicia Edwards in the system though. He's still looking exactly the same. He aged today. He looked in great shape and everything. At least he ain't got to wear that mask no more being Scripps. Stone, oh, Sidney Akeem, that's his name. You can't ring the bell. Let's get this. Sidney Akeem. All right. Moose wants to try to test the streak. That's always a trick. Yep, that's why he booted Sidney in the midsection as soon as he tried to reach for it. Moose would have chopped the Akeem. Ric Flair chop go. Woo! On Akeem chest. Irish whip from one corner to the next with authority. Back first goes Akeem. Moose trying to follow it up but gets a boot to the face. Akeem goes to the second rope. Moose drops him hard to the mat from the second rope. One, two, two, three. Akeem kicks out of two. Moose picks him up. Right hand, drops him back down to the mat. I will give it that though. Moose is a big dude, but that's why I don't see why he needs the system to cheat for him because he can do it by himself. All right, now he's got him hung up on the second rope, choking him out with it. And he kicked the rope, but bounced up against his face and knocked him off it. Taunting the crowd. Came back into the corner. Moose Irish whips him to the other corner. Tries to run in, but receives a right boot to the face and another boot to the face from McKean. Goes to the second rope. Moose tried to do that drop again, but he got a head scissors straight down instead. Super athletic, moving quick like a cat. Akeem is just ducking and dodging all of Moose's moves right now until he got dropped with that Uranagi. Taking his time with him, finally just not picking him up off the mat, throws him out of them onto the floor. Goes out there to pursue. Scoop slam on the floor to the king. Yeah, that's the dude that's on commentary. And then throws the king back into the ring. Goes back into the ring. Taking his time. Like he's going to try to power pop him. Raise his edge. Similar to what would be Razor's edge. Nope. Hakeem shimmies out of it. Kicks loose in the midsection. Right forearm. Chop. Huge right forearm again. Tries the Irish whip loose, but gets countered. And then drops the rope as Moose goes flying onto the floor. And then Akeem crossbody over the top rope on the Moose to the floor. Oh, Moose with a pump kick the Akeem, drops him on the floor. And now he's trying to powerbomb him on the floor. Nope, it's on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. A rally of boos from the crowd. And then he goes over and starts to taunt the hockey team. One of the hockey dudes is right in front of his face. And he shoves him. And he shoves Moose back. And now security's in between them. Where is Akeem? Sydney Akeem is about to come flying out of nowhere. I already know. Yep. Suicide dive takes Moose down out of nowhere. Throws Moose back into the ring. Sydney goes to the top rope. Huge crossbody from the top rope. Only a one count on Moose. Who rolls out of the ring quick. Akeem, he tried for another high risk maneuver. Moose start coming, dodges it, but gets kicked in the face anyway. And then tried for another high risk maneuver, but Moose caught him. And then he gets shoved into the turnbuckle. Shoulder first goes Moose. And then he tried for another high risk maneuver, but got caught by Moose. But then he shimmies it into a Hurricane Rana and somehow it makes the move happen. Picks up Moose, throws him back into the ring. Voice of whoever Sean Merriman was. That's who the commentary and gave Moose a pound. All right. Akeem on the top rope. Throws a huge moonsault off the top rope, but only gets a one count on Moose again. And y'all, I may have to do my Duolingo streak because it's getting close to midnight. And if this thing goes close to midnight, I'm on oh huge shot loose. So just a heads up, if I start speaking Spanish, you know what? Oh, right forearm, right chop. Sydney trying to get back in it. Another chop from Moose puts him on the. He's up quick, yeah, with a bunch of forearms, having no effect on Moose. And then he chops him again. They're going blow for blow. He's actually standing up with Moose right now in the middle of the ring, like the Matrix. But then he got caught by Moose. Hits with a shoulder. Moose to the top rope, but Sydney moves out of the way. And then a huge, crazy boot. Wow, that was impressive. One, two, two. Sweet because, yeah, you heard it. Alicia Edwards pulled the ref out of the ring so he couldn't count three. I can't stand the system. If dude's so big and bad, why he needs people to help him win the match, you know? And here, the ref's ejecting her from ringside. Thank you, ref. Thank you. Thank you, ref. Go and get. And now in the ring, the team lifted up Moose off the mat, who hits him with a low blow. Again, if he's such a big, bad mamma jamma, why he got to resort to cheap tactics to win, you know? That's why I can't stand the system. Fuck the system. And now that spear, and that's it. One, two, three, Moose won the match. Boo! Can't stand the system. Like I said, if Moose and all them on the system is such badasses and can win matches on their own, why do they need help? Do it by yourself. Do it on your own without no interference, and then talk to somebody, and then brag about yourself. Boo! Now Steve Macklin talking to Eric Young in the locker room. Pablo, ¿por qué estás aburrido? Told you, I keep my streak. I got like day 70 on this thing.
Carla, ¿estás bien o mal?
Carla, ¿estás bien o mal?
La señorita Rivera está muy mal esta mañana. Mañana.
Report.
Esta mañana estoy muy cansado. Esta mañana estoy muy cansado. Necesito más café. Mañana.
Halfway through it, just bear with me because like I said, I can't break my streak. Mike Santana and the Hardys versus Mustafa Ali and Nick and Ryan Nemeth with the yes. And we got Frankie Kazarian coming up first. Not Frankie Kazarian. This Ali? Yeah, this Ali making his way through. Notice I ain't got not one of these Duolingos wrong.
Ella siempre está enferma o preocupada. Ella siempre está enferma o preocupada.
Yeah, that was good.
Ella siempre está enferma o preocupada.
And he got it right, even though it's complicated. Oh, I mean, I probably got one more. Ooh, Ryan and Nick Nunez. That was good. Mike Santana making his way to the ring. Dang. It's tough because I'm like so far in it. Now we got the Hardys coming out. Yes, sir. Delete, 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 delete. Dang, I'm out of hearts. That's a tough one. I was on fire at first. Like I said, I got till midnight to keep my streak going, which is at 70 or whatever. I've been on fire. My headspace, that's another thing. I got to get my headspace straight. Like this impromptu TNA premium live event immediately following Impact is really throwing me off this week. Ring the bell. Let's go. Oh, Matt and Jeff and Mike Santana beats some ass. Oh, Matt Hardy charges at Nick and throws him. But he's going after Nick Nemeth with a vengeance, as he should. He, Ryan is on his back like a little flea. He's not having no effect on Matt. Matt is just, now all 6 men are in the ring just brawling out. Oh, right hand is getting work from Matt. Oh, shoot. Dang. And then head first goes Nick Nemeth onto the turnbuckle. Jeff, this is going to be a hard one to call, too, because it's a lot of action going on. Nick and Ryan both backed up in the corner. Poetry in motion from the Hardys. Clotheslines Nick over the top rope onto the floor. Now all three of the heels are on the floor while the three faces are in the ring. It kept my streak anyway. I'm so glad. Even though I didn't complete it. You see that, right? No, you can't see shit. It says a 71-day streak. Because my Duolingo streak is 71 days and counting. Delete, 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 delete. My headspace streak is stronger than that. I think headspace is like 1,250 some days. Oh, and now Santana taking it to Ryan. Got him backed up in the corner, hitting him with a bunch of right hands. Woo! Huge chop to his chest. Mike Santana whips Ryan Nemeth to the opposite corner, follows it up with another chop to Ryan Nemeth. Hits the ropes. Oh, but Nemeth hits him with a drop kick. Nice flexing in the crowd. Like he's proud of his little drop kick he just did. Woo! Ryan Nemeth got that chop, then a senton. Mike Santana back to speak that quick. Picks Ryan up off the mat. Irish whip countered by Nemeth. And then Nick, they need him in the back. Mike knocked him off the apron onto the floor. Now clubbing the back, Ryan Nemeth is. Now he's stomping the back of Mike Santana. Now punching him in the back of the head. Kicking him more. Like, and now behind the ref's back, Ali cheap shots. Ryan Nemeth constantly taunting the crowd. Picks Santana up. Irish whip countered by Santana. Goes top. Then catches Nemeth in the air. Just toying with him. And then drops Ryan right on his head. Rolled into the tag to Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy's face paint was a dope, by the way. Matt taking the attack to Ali. Back elbow. I know Matt Hardy was 50 years old. Delete, hitting him with the turnbuckle head first. Second turnbuckle head first. Third, last turnbuckle head first. Delete all the way down that pattern that Matt Hardy move. Delete. And then dodge the attack. Ali does. And then kicks Hardy in the gut. Puts him on the top rope. Pushes back in the face. Ali on the top. Gets pushed off by Matt, does a backflip out of it, and then drops the hammer Matt Hardy does off the top rope. But yeah, I ain't know Matt Hardy was like 50 years old so early in the day. He doesn't look it, doesn't add it, doesn't show it. Ali with the counter. Counter after counter. Hangs Matt up on the second rope. And then Nick Nemeth behind the ref's back hung him up on the top rope. Ali tries to pin him. 1, 2, 2, swoop. Matt kicks out at 2. In this corner with Matt. Tags in Nick Nemeth. Rolls in the corner so Nick can start teeing off on him. Raining down right hands, just an onslaught with rights to Matt Hardy. And now, again, behind the ref's back, I'm surprised they didn't do something, but they just taking the attack to Matt. Okay, he's trying to fight back now. Right hand counters. But then Nick kicks him in the midsection. Crowd trying to wheel Mac back in this thing. Net breaker from Nick Nemeth in the middle of the ring. Now, Nick Nemeth clawing at the face of Matt Hardy, just gripping his face and ripping it up. All right, Matt trying to shake it off because it's in a sleeper hold. Up to one knee. Up to his feet now. Elbow to the gut, trying to break the hold. Punches to the midsection of Nemeth. Trying to go to his corner to take the tag, break the tag. Just an arm length away from his brother. And then Ryan pulls Jeff off the apron so he couldn't get the tag. Matt Hardy with a back body drop to Nick Nemeth, but he's so far away from his corner. Crowd trying to wheel him back in. Crawl into his corner. Mike Santana is waiting to get the tag. And he makes it. But the ref was preoccupied by other people to not see the tag. Because Ryan and Ali was in the ring distracted. So now they back Matt into their corner. Tags in Ryan Nemeth, who didn't see that tag. The ref didn't see that tag, so he should make that legal. Right, that's what the commentator just said. He didn't see Ryan tag in, but he didn't send him to him. That's messed up. Then he tags in Nick Nemeth again. And punch that bad officiating. Punch to the midsection from Nick to Matt. Worst official ever, man. Similar for a super kick, Nick Nemeth is. He's doing the sweet chin music like Shawn Michaels would do. Matt catches it and double clothesline. Both men on the mat. All right, ref, we didn't see the freaking tag this time. Matt crawling, trying to make the tag. Mike Ali made the tag from Nemeth, who goes over there and drop kicks Ali off the apron. And brings Matt back to his corner and punches him in the midsection a lot. And then behind the ref's back, they double teaming Matt. But Matt's fighting back. Fighting all three dudes behind the ref's back. But then gets Ali hit him with a neck break. And now he's going to the top rope. This match got me like this. Ali tried the 450 splash with side effect from Matt Hardy, finally. And Jeff Hardy waiting for the tag. He's in position, waiting for the hot tag, and gets it. Ryan Nemeth then gets dropped by a clothesline, dropped by a back elbow. Jeff Hardy with a head busting spine buster. Drops the boots to the midsection, and then a drop kick to his chest. Elbow drop, pins him. 1, 2, 2, sweet, because Nick Nemeth came in and broke up the pin. Mule kick to Nick Nemeth. A jawbreaker to Ryan Nemeth. Jeff back elbow to Nick. Forearm to Ryan. Goes to the top rope. Whisper in the wind to both of them jerks. But then Ali from behind attacked Jeff. And then A twist of fate attempt. Nope, a DDT to Ali from Matt Hardy. And then a super kick from Nick Nemeth to Matt Hardy. And then Mike Santana's in and hits Ryan Nemeth. No. Counter Nick Nemeth's moves and hit him with a cutter. Mike Santana with a cutter to Nick Nemeth. And then Ryan Nemeth with a DDT to Mike Santana. So much action. Jeff Hardy, twist of fate to Ryan Nemeth. Ali with a neck breaker to Jeff Hardy. Just so much hard hitting, fast paced action going on right now. This is probably the best match of the night so far. And then Ali throws Jeff Hardy out onto the floor and has Mike Santana waiting behind him. Them two, the only people in the ring. And there's no love lost between these two. Backs Ali into the corner. Ali moves out of the way, kicks him in the head. Tries to do a DDT, but gets a burning hammer or some kind of move like that instead. Try to spin the block. Ali dodged it, goes out on the floor. Mike Santana with a huge plancha over the top rope onto the floor, takes Ali down. I guess that was a plancha. It was one of those moves where he jumps over the top rope, does a flip, and hits him on the floor. Ali trying to leave, going up that ramp, trying to go out of it. Yeah, he left. Now it's just a two tag team match. The Nemeths versus the Hardys. Jeff and Ryan in the ring. Tries to pin him. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Jeff Hardy kicks out at 2. Oh, and then he hits him with a move, drops Jeff hard. 1, 2, 2, sweet, because Matt broke it up. And now Nick's in the ring, taking the blows to Matt. Throws him shoulder first into the turnbuckle, into the steel post. And now double team from the Nemeth on Jeff Hardy. Ryan's holding him so that Nick can super kick him. But that's Santana's back. He pulls Nick Nemeth out of the ring and spins the block on him on the floor. And now twist of fate to Ryan Nemeth. Jeff goes to the top rope. This is it. Turning point, beginning of the end. Takes his shirt off. You know what's happening next. Jeff Hardy at the top rope. Try to hit him with a senton bomb. A swanton bomb. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Jeff, Matt, and Mike Santana for the win. Let's go. That was a hard match to call. Like I said, even the commentators don't be calling every single move like I'll be trying to do. And I be getting excited about the action, be messing up my words. I do the best I can, though. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Mike Santana for the win, as it should be. That's what's supposed to happen. Freaking Nemeth and Ali, they gone somewhere. And then the officiator, the ref, missing the shots. Delete, 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 delete. Yeah, I need to delete that ref. He need to go on. Yeah, Jeff Hardy face paint. It's fire tonight. Who's getting attacked in the back? Zachary Wentz getting attacked by the freaking system right now. Yeah, Zachary Wentz got attacked by the system just now in the locker room, in the backstage area. I guess that's the reason behind that attack. JDC good at it. That's costing the match room. Steve Macklin, yeah. Yeah, AJ Francis in the last place. Watch him give him the belt. The way the freaking stuff works out. There's one guy got the spinner belt in the crowd behind him. Was the Aiden English? I'm used to being the Aiden English. Oh, Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox. I'm sorry. Formerly known as Alicia Fox, now known as Victoria Crawford. Sitting in the crowd. Sitting right there by the hockey players. Guess that's her boyfriend, that white dude. No, sorry, who? Debbie Gibson. I never heard of her, but kind of cute. I guess that's her girlfriend. Who is this dude? Tim Malcolm. I'm sorry, who? Don't watch 90 Day Fiancé. No idea who that person is. All right. Joe Hendry and Masha Slamovich versus Frankie Kazarian and Tessa Blanchard on the way. That's our next match of the night. Right now. Right now. Right now. Frankie Kazarian making his way to the ring. I think I'm gonna go King. No, they're making it. I don't want to miss Joe Hendry's entrance. I told you, I'm gonna be a mess when I get to Mania. I have to pee every hour on the hour like it's been lately. They only drink all the water. Try to hold it to the end of the match. At least till the end of Joe Hendry's entrance. I don't think I can make it back in time. Yeah, I can. I'll be right back. Yeah, I can afford to miss their entrances. I don't want to miss Masha and Joe's though. And we are literally like, about 12 hours away from my flight to Vegas. Don't forget, follow me on Facebook and Snapchat if you really want to stay current with my experience. Because YouTube is going to be tricky for me to. I can't live stream YouTube. It won't let me. I can right now, right here, for some reason. But on my phone or on my iPad, it won't let me. Only on the laptop. And I'm not taking it. TNA Rebellion is next weekend. That's crazy. They got this big Unbreakable event happening now. And then a week from the, now, it got another big event. That's crazy. TNA doing the most. I also have to drink all this water because I talk so much. But Joe Hendry, I believe in Joe Henry. They love him like Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. In Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. In Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Whoa. And then Masha did the spin with him. That was cool. We believe, we believe. Yeah, Masha did the turn with him. That was cool. Yeah, I could not watch this tonight. We got like 3 more matches. Ring the bell. Let's go. Yeah, we got 2 more matches after this. If I'm not mistaken. We're about to start this out with Joe Hendry and Frankie Kazarian. He's got a whole lot of anesthesia tape, however you call that tape, all that stuff on his shoulder. Anesthesia tape, is that how you say that? Now, why is he on a microphone? Or what is he doing? Frankie Kazarian talking to McKenzie. That called Mackenzie Mitchell over to have her say that to the crowd. Bro. And now he attacks Joe Hendry, punches him in the face 3 times. Another hard shot. Hits the ropes. Joe Hendry follows him, shoulder tackle to Kazarian. Face slap. Kazarian counters it. Counter after counter. Joe goes low. Joe goes high. Irish whip counters. High knee to Kazarian. He gives Tessa a look of death. Like if looks could kill, Tessa would fell out. Just Kazarian knee to the midsection of Joe. Irish whip. Counter after counter. And then Kazarian goes out of the onto the floor. Pulling each other out of this. And now Masha, a flurry of offense to Kazarian, and then throws him back into the ring. Tessa try to get in her face. She's like, "You want something? You get it too." Pin attempt only gets 2 on Kazarian, who then gets 2. All right, Joe Hendry got him up in a stalling suplex. He's still holding it. Still holding. It's a little off center, but he's holding him up in the air this whole time. And then he finally drops him from the stalling suplex. I guess that's because his shoulder was messed up. That's why he couldn't hold it. Only got the 2 count on Frankie Kazarian. Face lock. Kazarian backs him into his corner. Ref trying to make him break the hold. And then behind the ref's back, Tessa tried a cheap shot, but got caught. And then Frankie Kazarian with a right forearm and then a bunch of rights to the midsection of Joe Henry. He just like hit him like 12, 15 times. And then behind the ref's back, Tessa pulled his arm down over the top rope. The same injured shoulder he jacked up. Now Kazarian targeting that shoulder. Kicked it, now he's wrenching it. Now DDT. Kazarian still working on the right shoulder of Joe, dropping a knee on it. Make it 2. Picks Joe up off the mat. Wrenches that arm some more. Got him in a hammer lock. Shoulder first. Bad shoulder first into the steel post. Or not into the steel post, but into the turnbuckle. Kicks him in the face while he's down. Right forearm to Joe. Hits the ropes. Counters the Irish whip. Joe Hendry back body drops Kazarian onto the mat. And then tags in Masha. Which means Tessa got to come in the match. But the tag was made anyway. And now Masha tries to close on her. Tessa dodges it. Drop kicks her in the corner. Puts Tessa on the apron. Tessa, wow, whole lot of shots to the turnbuckle from Tessa to the head of Masha, who hangs her up on the second rope and then kicks her in the face. Bounces off the ropes, clotheslines Tessa. Picks her up, drops her on the mat twice, using the hair to throw her around, kicks her in the back, kicks her in the front, and then tries to pin Tessa. 1, 2, 2, sweet, who rolls out of the ring immediately. Masha getting the momentum going because she's about to try a high risk maneuver. Hits the ropes, jumps, crossbody through the second rope onto the floor. Right on Tessa with a lot of impact. Clubs her in the back, kicks her in the chest. Goes Tessa head first onto the floor. Just toying with her. And who is this? Alicia Fox? I'm sorry, whatever her name. Formerly known as Alicia Fox, just grabbed Masha. And now Tessa took advantage of that distraction. Goes Masha into the steel steps, shoulder first. All because of formerly known as Alicia Fox's interference. And then she throws Masha back into the ring. Tries to pin. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Masha kicks out at 2. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Masha kicks out at 2 again. Tessa in control of the match after that distraction. Knee to the midsection of Masha. Goes Masha on the second rope. Got her draped up there, choking her out with it. Now behind the ref's back, Frankie Kazarian drops a leg on Masha while she's draped on the second rope. Yeah, and now where's Joe at? That's why Joe Hendry doesn't attack him. He is. He's going to get him. And then he runs back to his corner real quick. Masha, hanging up on the second rope still, gets kicked in the face by Tessa, who drops the cross body, only gets a 2 count on Masha. Masha head first into the turnbuckle. Tessa with boots to the midsection. Irish whip. Masha from one corner to the next. and then slaps her. That, that might have took Masha off. Yeah, something went off in Masha just then after that stuff. Got up by the throat choking. And then she clotheslines Tessa, picks her up, clotheslines her again, ain't let go of her. Yeah, he's got his cup in his hand. And oh, a cutter from Tessa out of nowhere. Yeah, he's not even in his corner. And now Tessa gonna hit Joe Hendry off the apron while he's distracted by. Anyway, and then Masha kicked out of the 2 count. Why he was even over there in Joe Hendry's corner with that cup to begin with is another story. Masha fighting back. Tries to pin Tessa, but she tags in Masha. Oh, and then he kicks her in the back of the head, yo. He keeps on putting his hands on Masha. And that ain't right. The guys are supposed to fight the guys, the girls are supposed to fight the girls. But Frankie Kazarian now picking Masha up off the mat, picks her up and slams her to the mat. See, it's supposed to be automatically the girls go in. I guess in TNA, they got to make the tag to the partner anyway, even though. And now Tessa tags in and stops Masha from tagging in Joe Hendry. Interesting match right there. Tessa got up, arms wrapped around Masha, who counters it. Both of them trying for Germans. Countered by Masha, countered by Tessa, countered by Masha again. Counter, counter, counter. Boom. Double stomp to the chest. So that's why I got to drink so much because I'm talking so much. Tessa hits the ropes. Masha hits the ropes. Oh, a heel kick from Masha drops Tessa in her place. Rolling heel kick. Tags in Joe Hendry. Hot tag to Joe. Boom. Clothesline to Kazarian. Another clothesline to Kazarian. Samoan drop from Hendry. Kip up. And then the turn. We believe. Gotta try for that standing ovation. Kazarian countered it. And Joe countered his move. Fireman's carry. An AA from Joe Hendry. 1, 2, 2, 3. Kazarian kicks out at 2. Joe Hendry trying for. They got countered back to Kazarian. He tried for like a DDT or something. And then a counter. 1, 2, 2, 3. Kazarian kicks out at 2. Kick to the midsection to Kazarian. And then Olympic slam, an angle slam from Joe Hendry. 1, 2, 2, 3. Kazarian kicks out at 2. I don't know if you want to call it an angle slam or an Olympic slam. Either way, that's what almost got that pin. Now he's calling for the standing O again. Nope. Kazarian kicks him in the shoulder instead and then backstab him. And then gets him in a coquina clutch, a crossface chicken wing. Joe rolls over 1, 2, 2, sweep. Only 2 from Kazarian. Oh, kick to the chest. The flurry of offense drops Joe Hendry and only gets a 2 count. Joe Hendry back to his feet, standing in the corner. Gets punched in the face by Kazarian. Irish whip counter to Joe Hendry. One cutter to Kazarian. 1, 2, 2 sweep because Tessa jumped in and broke it up. Masha taking the attack to Tessa. Raining down right forearms on it. Just girls going back and forth, back and forth. The guys behind them doing the same. Chaos. Oh, Tessa drops Masha hard on the mat. Back of the head first. And now Tessa holding Masha so that Frankie can punch her. Masha dodges it and he clotheslines Tessa instead. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what you get, jerk. And then Tessa or Masha hits him with a spinning heel kick. And then Joe Hendry standing ovation. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Joe Hendry and Masha slam a bitch for the win. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. London, Paris, Tokyo, America, Scotland, Canada, and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. That's my guy, man. Him and Russ, not even Russell K. That was at TNA when they were in Fayetteville last year. We'll ever forget that moment right there. Had to frame it. Now they got Santana talking to Santino Morella. Even Santino Morella wearing that Unbreakable space shirt. Ooh, that'd be good. Yes, Ali. Let's go. He gonna tear Ali ass up all over the building. He gonna man, but at the same time, Ali's got the great hands and Tasha Steele. So for hell, they ain't stopped him before. They ain't never stopped Mike Santana before. He took out Northern Armory. He took out this. Anybody can do it. It is him. They're showing the guys getting ready for the triple threat match to crown the first ever international champion. That's happening right about now. Who hotter than Top Dollar? A lot, a lot. Yeah. Yeah, my headspace streak is 1,253. And then my Duolingo streak is 71. I got so many streaks I'm trying not to break. Bunch of people I don't know still. They keep showing these people in the crowd. I have no idea who they are. I know who Andreas Hale is, though. I've heard of him. Who? Who's a West Side Gun? Never heard of him either. Chris Bay, got a video package for him. Oh no, that's Chris Bay coming out. Not Chris Bay. Ace Austin. I hate he lost earlier. I was wanting him to win for Chris Bay. I was wanting him to be the first international champion for him. Chris Bay. Yeah, he's gonna walk out. Standing ovation, of course. That's a moment right there. 'Cause they didn't know if he was even going to be able to walk again, let alone not be, you know, like a crutch or a walker or nothing. That is awesome. That's inspiration right there. That's so, like you said, unbreakable. Until he done lost weight and everything compared to the way he looked when he was wrestling. So your emotions running high in him. He's deep in his face. Because he was on an indie show just last night, and he walked out into the ring. Walked into the ring. I heard. That's what they said at the lunch this afternoon. Mm. But yet wrestling's fake, they say. Because I did when I went to TNA Impact in Fayetteville, I put like I don't know, 10, $20 in the jar they had for him collecting funds for his recovery. Mhm. Give him all the time he wants. Yeah. as they should, as they should do. Because bef- the accident happened before I started watching. That was the moment. As my ex girlfriend would say, "Aw, they're hugging." That was the moment right there. How small he done got though. 'Cause he used to be as big as Ace Austin, especially standing together like that. He like my size though. That's what happens when an accident like that occurs. That was a good moment. That was really nice. And now they're about to crown the first ever TNA International Champion. It's either going to be AJ Francis, it's going to be Eric Young, or it's going to be Steve Macklin. Again, my heart says Steve Macklin, but my mind says Eric Young because we got Northern Armory probably going to come out there and interfere because it's no disqualification. Oh no, we got the barbed wire match first. That's right. Yeah, they go run over. It's almost midnight already. So I have been on this podcast live streaming since 8 o'clock. This is my fourth hour going on right now. Sitting here doing this, and I'm literally like 12 hours away from getting on a plane to go to Vegas. This match is gonna be brutal. Lance Warner, Sammy Callahan, barbed wire massacre. Almost forgot about this match because of Chris Bay coming out. They got a viewer discretion advised sign up right now on the screen because they know it's gonna be that brutal. The wrapping barbed wire around the ring ropes. Put the viewer discretion advised up again. I want Sammy Callahan to win this for real, but that Mance Warner dude got that chick out there at ringside. It's gonna be another distraction, another outside interference. Yeah, threw hot coffee in his eyes at one point. I knew this thing was gonna go for 3 hours because it's a big event. using staplers and stuff. Those guys are crazy. Yeah. Just the sixth. They've had more than one of these over there in TNA. This is the sixth time they've had it. There's like all types of barbed wire all over the place right now. They're still tying barbed wire up to the rings. And then they gotta remove it to have the championship match later on. And those are doors off the hinges wrapped in barbed wire. They got them propped up against the corners. They got a steel chair wrapped in barbed wire. Ouch. Just looking at the barbed wire. This is not gonna be pretty. Matt Warner making his way to the ring. This match is gonna be so bloody and brutal. They got one part of the ring where they don't have barbed wire wrapped around the ropes, so they can enter in and out of the ring. Other than that, the other three sides of the ring is completely covered in barbed wire, wrapped around the ropes, all over the place. Sammy Callahan, he ain't got his eye patched up no more. You know, they're wearing a dress shirt and a tie like he's Mick Foley or something. I guess that might be a homage to him. When he came out, he said he's doing this for Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, and then got a bunch of other hardcore legends that this matches to do. I hope he wins. With the bang bang, the cactus jack bang bang. Ooh, this is about to be brutal. All right, ring the bell and it's underway. Good grief. I'm not ready for this. I don't see how these guys prepare for something like this. Huh? Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna try to watch this thing, but oh, right hand from Matt's corner, right hand is back feeding each other. Depending on how extreme this get, I might not be able to watch. We'll see. Oh, already he went through the table. I'm sorry, that's a door with barbed wire wrapped around it. Sammy Calhoun just sent Mance Warner back first through the door wrapped in barbed wire, and now the barbed wire is just all over. Good grief. Now, Callahan still, what's he getting out of the trash can? A baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Then he hits him in the shoulder with it. And the dude still got barbed wire on him from where he went through the freaking door. And now his whole arm is just bloody right now from where. Good grief. Oh, and then he hit him in the back with the barbed wire wrap bat. Yeah, his arm is just cut all the heck. Was that still thumbtacks? Yeah, he's got a black bag. Like he's got a different bag. What the heck is that? A PlayStation, a GameCube controller wrapped in barbed wire. It's a video game controller wrapped in barbed wire. And now he's scratching the face, scratching his forehead with it. Mm, well, a Nintendo 64 controller wrapped in barbed wire. I've never seen such a thing in my life. And now he's gonna choke him with barbed wire. Actually, he's got it across his face, across his mouth, barbed wire. And he headbutt him in the back of the head. Blood gushing out of his forehead. And that's why he's taking a beating. Both of them on their feet. How he's able to stand and fight back, I would never know. But he's trying to fight back. Now he's biting him. Callahan biting him in the head. Now he picks up that door, posts it up even better on the corner. Yeah, the girl at ringside almost got cut by the barbed wire just then. Then almost throws him through the. Oh, but this Callahan goes and he's hugging the door literally. Oh, and then the door fell on him. And now Mance is standing on the. Oh, and he had to kick out. He pins him with the barbed wire wrapped door, and he's having to kick out with it pinned up against him. Twice that happened just then. And now Steph, whatever her name is, gives Mance a regular chair, not wrapped in barbed wire. Two of them. Crowd chanting, "We want tables." And the barbed wire door is still on top of Callahan right now. Now he's hitting the chair, hitting it with a chair. Look, his arm is just so bloody right now. Good grief. They're gonna need stitches after this one. Now they go to their feet, fighting each other while surrounded by a bunch of barbed wire. Oh, and then he backs him up to the ropes that's surrounding the barbed wire. Oh man. And now he's got him up like he's in a power drive him on a chair, a regular chair. Oh, Callahan counters, backs Mance up to the barbed wire wrap rope. Oh, he's got a ball of barbed wire. Oh my god. And now the dude's, oh, he's just, oh my god. Rubbing that ball of barbed wire up against his arms while he's wrapped up in the ropes. And then he hits him right in the face, right in the forehead with it. Good grief, the amount of blood these guys are. And then he's spitting out blood. Callahan. He's bowling with the barbed wire ball. Right to the groin with it. Front face lock. That's like a real wrestling hold I've seen so far. And then he suplexes him on the ball of barbed wire. Yeah, the crowd's chanting, call the medic. That's what it sounded like they're chanting. Right? I don't know what they're chanting. This is violent. And hell, it's gonna take them like 10 minutes to tear this shit down so they can have a regular wrestling match after this. They got to change the. They should change the match, but I don't think they will. This is crazy because there's still a championship match after this, and the ring does not look ready for anything like that. And this will take a lot to get it back to where it needs to be after these two are done brutalizing each other. He's putting the chair propped up. He's got the door propped up on the chairs. Like, yeah, like it's a table setting up on two chairs. The barbed wire wrapped door. Sammy's in control of the match. Mance is just bleeding out like a stuck pig. What is he planning on doing? Warner is countering it. And then he closed choke slammed him through it. And then tries to pin him. One, two, sweep. Somehow he kicked out. Yeah, why would you kick out at that point? You're laying on barbed wire and you still kick out. Good grief. A choke slam through the door, wrapped in barbed wire. God, yeah, it stuck to him. And now the medic out there trying to tape up Warner's arm because he's got such a deep gash in it and it's bleeding out so much. Jeez, just stop the match then. Or somebody pin somebody and end it. Good grief. Ref trying to pull barbed wire out of Callahan. Wow. Nice. Wow. He tried to send him head first into the barbed wire, but he countered. Now he's trying to, they're both trying to put each other face first in the barbed wire, coming to the inches of it. Oh, cutter. That did more damage to him than it did his opponent doing the cutter on the barbed wire just then. Good grief. Even Steph the Landers outside the ring, like, oh my God, what are they doing to each other? Wow. This is the craziest match I've ever seen. Now both of them on the mat trying to get their feet after that. Oh man, the ref's still trying to unwrap the barbed wire from the dude. He's got these gloves on so he can't get cut. And now he's got to take it off of him, the ref. What is he got? A lemon? Is that a? Is he? Yeah, he's got a lemon. He's gonna squeeze a lemon on the wounds because that's gonna burn like hell. Wow, I've never seen a lemon used in a wrestling match before tonight. That's two firsts during this match. I've never seen a video game controller wrapped in barbed wire, and I've never seen somebody squeeze a lemon on a wound. He exposed the left arm that they wrapped up, and now he's squeezing the lemon on it. Good grief. And then he's, oh God, what the heck am I watching? And now he's got that smaller bag, which I feel like it's going to be thumbtacks. Sand, the salt. Salt. The salt in the wound, I get it. That's going to make it burn even more. Good grief. Crowd chanting salt in the wound. Good night. First the lemon, now salt. The only time I've seen salt used in a match is Mr. Fuji throwing salt in the face of somebody. Now he's got a toolbox. He put the salt down and he's going for a toolbox instead. It's got a stapler in it. This is intense. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? He's gonna staple his lip to the door. Oh my god. Oh, he did too. He just stapled his lip to the door. Even the ref standing back there like, what in the world? Staple the dude's lip to the door. Yeah, he's got his lip stuck to the door because it's stapled. Oh my god. Yo. And now he hit him with a oh he used the chair to knock the door off of his face. Damn. This is insane. What in the world, yo? Oh, they showed a replay of it. God. What in the semi-conflict crowd? Oh no. Oh, low blow from Warner, of course. And he takes the salt from him, had to bite his hand to make him release it. And then he pours the salt all over Sammy instead. God, please. Steph Delander handed him a screwdriver, handed Warner a screwdriver. He's got a screwdriver of his own. No, that's a nail, a spike, a big ass nail. He's sitting there with barbed wire still stuck to his body. Oh my goodness. They're both trying to hit each other with the. Oh, and they do. They both connect at the same time. Oh, they both bashed it in at the same time. This is just wow. The same. Callahan using the trash can to stand himself up. Warner in the corner using the corner to stand himself up, begging for him to bring it on. Now Callahan just emptied out even more barbed wire that was in the trash can, as if we didn't have enough barbed wire. Now they're standing in front of, eye to eye, low, standing over top of that barbed wire, gouging the eyes. Oh, but then Sammy grabs him by the jump and then pulls a sock out of his back pocket, Mr. Socko, homage to mankind. And then he wraps the Socko around the barbed wire. Oh, Mr. Socko wrapped in barbed wire. And then he was about to power drive him on the barbed wire. Damn, that's got to be it. One, two, three, ring the bell. Sammy Callahan for the win. And they were both wrapped in barbed wire during that 3 count. That's, that was the most craziest thing I've ever seen. That was the most extreme match I've seen since ECW days. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. That was crazy. I know my fellas on Supercard didn't mention this. That was crazy. I'm glad it's over because that was brutal. And like I said, now they gotta clean the ring up to have a damn championship match. Mr. Socko wrapped in barbed wire. That was crazy. Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom again after that one. I'll be back. Good grief. Insane. Yeah, that was insane. That match, that barbed wire terminal. What was it called? What the heck was that even name? They dubbed that. What? And yeah, they're gonna take. It's gonna take a while for them to clean up the ring to have an actual wrestling match after that. I'm just saying, because the barbed wire was wrapped around the ropes and everything else. Here it is, 12:30. Barbed wire massacre. Wait, so they just said whoever doesn't win the TNA International Championship tonight will be the first one to challenge the champion, but they only have an image of one person. Oh, I figure out. Maybe that's because it's the two, supposed to be the two people who don't lose. That was confusing. Elijah. They have to do something because it's gonna take them forever to get the ring ready for a match. This is live. Over there, it's like 9:30 at night. Unbelievable. It's like that match, I can't forget that if I wanted to. Good grief. They're actually clapping on beat this time instead of like earlier when they were speed clapping. Like, Elijah, go out there and waste some time. We gotta clean this up. This is an encore. They had to change the canvas and everything. They got it cleaned up quick though, quicker than I thought. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That match got me like shook. How our life's gonna bring us back to that. Unbelievable. Yeah, he had to come out there and stall out so they could clean up the ring. And Francis didn't last. Yeah. And watch him let AJ Francis win with a tall freaking top. I'm still buzzing after that match, man. That barbed wire massacre. Hmm. Back in the cameras. That was a good night. Good night overall. Even though that last one was gory, it's not bad. One of them three is going to be the inaugural TNA International Champion, the first champion, the first person to hold that belt. We're about to find out now. And they're showing the belt. It looks like a puzzle. The way it's cut, those two side plates can connect to the front plate. That's a nice belt. I like how they did that design. The design of that belt is cool, man. Why do I feel like AJ Francis is going to win, though, as he comes out first? Make note of that. I feel like AJ Francis is going to win, even though I want Macklin to win. He's got the most votes to win. Oh, and then he come out there with a Chris Base shirt on, spat on it, and then what disrespect? What a jerk. Had a Chris Base shirt on, spit on it, stomped it out, and kicked it to the side. Only AJ Francis would do that. Well, you got a dish rag on your head, bro. Oh, Macklin. But the way they do stuff with a predetermined mess. Now bulletproof Steve Macklin coming out front toward the enemy. Was wearing the Chris Base shirt, not disrespecting it like the shirt AJ Francis did. Definitely don't want this guy to win. But I feel like he should have the Northern Armory come out and cause a distraction, interfere with the match. Number two trend on X because of that match that just happened. Shoot. I didn't know Mac won the TNA World Championship before. I didn't know none of those facts. Insignificant. Unfortunately, from that view, that shot on hard camera, you see a lot of empty chairs, a whole lot of empty seats. Like I said, and in Las Vegas time right now, it's only 9:30 at night. That's kind of early compared to here, where it's almost 1 in the morning. Hello, check. Well, damn. Why? We're back on here. Check, check, check. That was weird. I don't know what happened with my mic just then, but I've never had that happen. All these 60 something streams, that's never happened. I thought it sorted out and wasn't going to come back too. All right, triple threat matches on the way. Macklin and Young are double teaming Francis on the apron. Double clothesline drops him to the floor. Macklin tries to spin Young, only gets the 2 count. Backslide from Young, only gets the 1 count. Macklin, another roll up, only gets the 2 count on Young. Back and forth. This is going to be a fast paced match, too. Oh, clothesline from Macklin puts Young on the mat hard. And now Francis pulls Young out of the ring, rib first to the apron. Macklin, as AJ's coming back into the ring, gets shoved away. Eric Young tries to get back into the ring. AJ Francis grabs him by the neck. Macklin clubs Francis on the back, tries to suplex him, but can't because Francis avoided it. Francis shoves Eric Young. He did it again. What the? What? Check. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my little sound card that provides my mic. It's cutting out. I guess it's because I've been on for like 5 hours. So if it cuts out again, I apologize. I'll try to bring it back to. Been a crazy, crazy because they had to do a big event after a 2 hour impact. They should have done this on a different night. But I guess they had no choice because of it being WrestleMania. By the way, I'm going to Vegas in a few hours. Follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, so you can keep up to date with all the happenings and experience. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, comment on the videos. Thank you for all your support, especially when I have technical difficulties outside of my control. There it goes again. Very good for Mike. So, oh, yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. It's cutting out because I put so much stress on it. Most of the time, I don't stream more than 3 hours at a time. So it's probably going to cut out again. And at this rate, I guess I need to get a better mic, even though I paid so much for this and I didn't have no problem before. It's been a back and forth match for this international championship, by the way. That's that's why I was like, oh, because he AJ Francis backdrop Macklin on the apron. But now it's Francis and Macklin in the ring while Eric Young's laid outside on the floor somewhere. Again, if the mic cuts out, I'm sorry. I'll be back on maybe, I think it's 90 seconds. Angle slam, Olympic slam. I'm back for now until it cuts out again. At least I'm not gonna be watching along live reacting to WrestleMania because I mean we all know that's like a 5-hour event each day. So I'm glad I'm not gonna be here for Mania because I wouldn't be able to live stream the whole time. This has been a back and forth match between these three. I think the show's about over. Hopefully, I got another sound card just like this. But if this is only gonna be a few more minutes, I'll just ride it out. Just know that these three men are going ham for this international championship, and the belt looks so cool, man. Oh, that hard shot from Macklin there. Oh, another hard shot to Eric. AJ Francis laid out in the middle of the ring. They blow back and forth, right hands. Try while they're climbing to the top rope. Just boom, 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 simultaneously. Now AJ Francis met the head clash with the heads together and has Macklin up in a fireman's carry. Uses feet to knock sense into Eric Young. Got both men up in a fireman's carry. That's a lot of strength and toughness from AJ Francis. I'll give him that. And then he drops them both with an a double AA from AJ Francis. And now he's pinning them both. One, two, two, sweet. They both kicked out. Wow, that was impressive. I'll give him that. Unlike AJ Francis, but that move was cool. Took a lot of strength. Mega A, that's what they called it. Now that's a pin. Why you got ref? You need to be counting the 3 count right there. He just put Eric Young on top of Macklin with his shoulders down. These refs tonight have been on something. Oh, so he's trying to do a backflip. A moonsault from Francis off the top rope misses. He tried, but they both moved out of the way. I'm probably jinxing it, but I like how my mic has it cut out. Hopefully it'll last to the end. And now Eric Young has Francis try for a cloud driver. Francis counters it with a forearm. Huge shot to the back from Macklin on Francis. Now they're both double teaming him. Eric Young and Steve Macklin double teaming AJ Francis. Hits the ropes. Irish whips him. He clotheslines one. He spears the other one. Now it's just AJ Francis and Steve Macklin in the ring. He's in one corner. Macklin's another one. Oh, Macklin moved out of the way. Has him up in a tree of woe. Come on, Steve Macklin. Huge spear to AJ Francis while he was in the tree of woe. And now Macklin has him under control for his finisher. AJ Francis counters. Got his hand around his throat. Oh, and Macklin countered it with a DDT. Kicks him in the midsection. Macklin tries for his finisher again. This time he connects. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Steve Macklin for the win and is the first ever TNA International Champion. I'm glad that outcome happened like that. I thought for a second that they were going to let AJ Francis win. We had no outside interference from Northern Armory neither. That belt is so cool looking, man. It's got like a blue strap and it looks like a puzzle piece. The three plates on the front and the sides are like puzzle pieces that come together if you take them off. He deserves it. Definitely he deserves it. But compared to the other two busters. Wow. Good show. Even the bloody, gory, barbed wire massacre match was good. Not bad at all. And on that note, they went off the air, and I'm going to go off the air too, so I can go in here and finish packing and hopefully get a little bit of sleep before my flight leaves in 8 hours. No, my flight leaves at almost noon, but I'm getting there hella early. I'm going to the airport at 9. So that's literally in 8 hours. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I ask that you please hit that bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can get to 50 subscribers and be able to go live on my phone and other mobile devices. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I can't stress that enough. You want to follow me on Facebook and Snapchat because I'm not going to be as active on YouTube as I am on those other platforms. I'm going to do what I can, but those are my go tos when I leave. Thank you. Wish me luck as I get ready to go on this WrestleMania adventure across the country. God bless you all. Be good or be good at it. Peace.